What is going on, guys? Smooth Racing here, back with a brand new video, and today we've got our F1 2014 Bahrain Test 2 Day 4 review. This was the final day of testing, then we've had 12 days of testing, all leading up to the up and coming season, which is going to be an amazing season. I honestly cannot wait. I think it's 12 days today until the first practice session, and then of course just 2 weeks until that first race in Melbourne, which is going to be probably the most unpredictable races of the 21st century. Really looking forward to that, and that'll be really great. But anyway, let's get on with this review of Bahrain Test 2 Day 4. As always then, for the final time, we'll be going through the timesheet and seeing where everyone was on the timesheet. As always, you can't really too much in testing times, but they do give a rough guide of the form book for the 2014 season. So we'll start off then at the top, and Lewis Hamilton set the fastest lap of 1:33.278, the fastest we saw over the 12 days of test. Well, the 8 days of testing at Bahrain. Really impressive lap from him. Second was Bottas, just about 6/10 shy of that, with 1:33.987. In third was Alonso. Fourth, Nico Hülkenberg in his Force India. Jean-Eric Vergne set a very impressive lap in his Toro Rosso. He did a 1:35.701. In sixth was Adrian Sutil in his Sauber. After a dismal day yesterday, he definitely had a better day today. He did a 1:36.467. Max Chilton in his Marussia managed to get 7th. In 8th was Esteban Gutierrez. In 9th was Sebastian Vettel. In 10th was Jenson Button. In 11th was Kamui Kobayashi. And in 12th, in last place, was Romain Grosjean. And that's where we're starting then with the teams. We're going to be starting with Lotus. Now, they had two major problems. They stopped on track twice, and then in the end just decided to end their day early and their testing schedule early. I think Lotus are probably the least prepared team as we go up to Australia. Not looking very good for them at all. Only 32 laps today, and reliability is looking very poor. If you thought Red Bull was bad, then you need to look at Lotus. They're just terrible at the moment, and they really need to get that sorted. Otherwise they could face not finishing that first race, and that could be really bad for the Lotus team. Let's move on then to Caterham. They did 106 laps, just really good stuff for Caterham. I mean, their lap time 1:38.391 wasn't bad, but of course not the best. Moving on to McLaren, had a really dismal day. Their reliability always seems to be an issue. It's historically correct for McLaren to have bad reliability. I don't know what it is about their team, but they all seem to have bad reliability. And at the moment, they've sort of hit a rocky patch. The car could be faster. It looks to show a bit of pace, but even if that pace might not be able to show its full potential if the reliability isn't very good on that McLaren. Not a very good day for them. Sebastian Vettel did 77 laps. Definitely an improvement on yesterday. Despite, I think he stopped on track again today, or Red Bull did have some problems. So, probably a quite good day considering Red Bull's past 12 days for Sebastian Vettel and Red Bull. Esteban Gutierrez and Sauber and Adrian Sutil. After Sauber, only got one lap in yesterday after that fire Adrian Sutil had. They very kindly, very goodly, let Sutil have the morning, and that was really good. Sutil did 91 laps, and Esteban Gutierrez did 86, which means, if I do my quick math, very good, I think that's 177 laps for the Sauber team today. Very impressive mileage for them, and that'll be really good coming into the season. Of course, no team is bulletproof. Williams were the only team not to stop on track up until today, then that changed as they stopped out just before the end of the session. But I think they were just sort of pushing the car and just seeing how far it go, and I think they hit the limit there. Marussia, 61 laps for them. Another good day, I think, for Marussia. And their pace, if the timesheet was for qualifying, then they'd be in the just on the brackets of getting into Q2. Maybe one car getting into Q2. So hopefully for Max Chilton and Marussia and Jules Bianchi, everyone at Marussia, they'll have a very competitive car. But of course, you can't read too much into testing, but that was, I have to say, that's a pretty good lap from Max Chilton. And remember, it is Chilton, so add another maybe 10, decrease another 2/10 from that, and you probably get what Bianchi could do. So Marussia, definitely looking good. Had a really good last day for them. Toro Rosso, really impressed with their pace for some reason. I don't know why. They're putting some good laps in. Maybe they've got putting a bit more fuel in, but now they are putting a bit less fuel in, sorry. But yeah, 74 laps for them. 74 laps also for the Ferrari of Fernando Alonso. Despite encountering a couple of problems today, they did manage to get a bit of running done, so that's pretty good for them. Nico Hülkenberg in his Force India did 74 laps. Valtteri Bottas, 108 laps for Williams. Really impressive stuff from them. I think Williams could be the most reliable team on the grid at the moment. Mercedes did a 133.278, and actually Lewis Hamilton went out on the super soft tyres. He was purple in Sector 1, then backed off, so clear sandbagging then from Mercedes, and that's definitely one of the talking points of today. So maybe that Mercedes could have another second, half a second in it, so really looking forward to Australia. Join me tomorrow as we round up all the action throughout the 12 days of testing, and we'll be reviewing each team's chances of success in 2014 in an episode each for each team. That'll be on my channel shortly. But yeah, I've been Spin Racing then. Please like, share and subscribe for weekly F1 and motorsport content. I've been Spin Racing, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.